Minister and the government of Adam. They don't be here in the next 5. So no one will have a waiting train. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I will show you.
Which way? We'll go right. Is it all right?
We'll go this way.
Let's
present the address of Convocation on behalf of the visitor to this university. It is my singular honor and pleasure to attend the occasion of the 35th Convocation ceremonies and the 50th anniversary celebration of this great university. Today marks another milestone in the history of this institution, a day of appreciation to God for sparing our lives to see yet another convocation ceremony and celebrations of the university Golden Jubilee. This is more than a university event, it is a national milestone. 50 years of vision, resilience, growth and service to Nigeria. Today, we are not only conferring degrees, we are celebrating the enduring legacies and promising futures of this great institution. I, therefore, seize this unique opportunity to rejoice with the Convocation, the Governing Council, Senate, management, staff, and students on this memorable occasion. Let me at this point join millions of other Nigerians in congratulating our graduates, their parents, relations, friends, and well-wishers, as well as the entire university community for this remarkable achievement. It is worthy to mention that this achievement did not come on a platter of gold, but by dint of hard work, sacrifice, endurance, and painstaking efforts. Indeed, we have many reasons to rejoice, and one of which is the atmosphere of peace and tranquility that pervades the campus, which makes the environment more conducive for teaching and learning. Let me restate this administration's unwavering commitment to industrial harmony across the university systems in our country. Dialogue must remain our preferred approach as students deserve an uninterrupted academic journey, as our campuses must remain centers of excellence and calm. To our dear graduates, today indeed belongs to you. You have persevered, succeeded, and emerged ready to contribute meaningfully to the society, and therefore step confidently into the world with the courage to lead, the innovation to transform. Your nation believes in your potentials, and this government is laying the groundwork for your success. Your convocation has come at a defining moment of our country, a time of renewed hope, a time of national reform, and a time for bold aspirations. Under the renewed hope agenda, education remains the cornerstone of our national development strategy. we are investing in youth-focused education and manpower development, exemplified by initiative as student start-up innovations and entrepreneurship grants and the Nigerian Education Loan Fund, from which thousands of students, including students of this unique university, have since benefited and are benefiting. Since its founding in 1975, alongside other second-generation federal universities, the University of Port Harcourt has grown into a beacon of academic excellence and cultural diversity. Its graduates have distinguished themselves in leadership, innovation, and serve both nationally and internationally. The university research contribution, especially in the Niger Delta and the oil and gas sector, reflects its practical relevance in national development. UNIPORT is not just a regional center for excellence, it is a vital national asset. As the university celebrates 50 years of impactful existence and 5 decades of achievement, the federal government extends its heartfelt congratulations to the entire UNIPORT family. I call on the University Senate and management to continue to shine as a lighthouse of learning, a crucible of ideas, and a beacon of national progress. Our commitment to revitalizing education is indeed resolute. We have increased funding to the educational sectors and introduced key reforms to strengthen our institutions, support learners, as increase in educational budget allocation, establishment of CNG conversion centers, payment of earned academic allowances, expansion of Safe School Initiative, and support for artificial intelligence and cutting-edge research and development. To bridge the funding gaps in research and development, the government has provided $5 billion through TED Fund, National Research Grant. I am pleased that University of Port Harcourt is making effective use of its TED Fund interventions, completing previously abandoned projects, launching new ones that are making measurable impact. This government is also strengthening collaboration among the academia, the industry, and government to position our universities as engines of innovations and national renewal. Through digital infrastructure, broadband expansion, curriculum reform, we are equipping graduates to become job creators and entrepreneurs. So the Governing Council, Senate management, staff, students, alumni, including the host community, and development partners, I say a big congratulations. May the next 50 years be more impactful than this last. On a final note, dear graduates, let me state here that your graduation is a stepping stone towards further and future development. I wholeheartedly congratulate you, your proud parents, your families on these significant milestones. The sacrifice you have all made has paid off, as you have been found indeed worthy both in character and in learning, and fit to hold the certificate of University of Port Harcourt. I therefore urge you to go out and conquer the world and be good ambassadors of University of Port Harcourt and Nigeria as a whole. I also urge you all to take advantage of various aspects of the economic programs which the present administration has provided since assumption of office. I advise you to turn yourselves into employers of labor rather than job seekers. I wish you success in your future endeavor. May you shine as beacon of hope and progress for Nigeria and for our days. Your Excellencies, wish you congratulations and best regards. Thank you for listening. Management, faculty, and students of the University of Port Harcourt. I'm particularly glad that this university, in its wisdom, found me worthy of this award at this time when it is celebrating its Golden Jubilee and 35th Combined Convocation Ceremony. 50 years of enlightenment, self-reliance, and commitment to fostering intellectual curiosity, academic excellence, and a vibrant campus community is indeed a mean feat. For this, I must congratulate the university and commend Port Harcourt City for housing this extreme citadel of knowledge and hatchery of great leaders and detribalizers who have been resourceful to Nigeria and the world. In my early years, I have known Port Harcourt for its cosmopolitan mix and hospitality, its strategic location laying along the Boni River confers on it the status of an oil-rich hub in the Niger Delta, where every serious player in the oil and gas business in Nigeria looks forward to having a piece of either being a tenant or a landlord. Coincidentally, the oil and gas space happened to be where I first made my real fortune from as a young man, thus making Port Harcourt an integral part of me. My relationship with this city became internally cemented when my friend and brother, Barrister Wilson Wike, became the governor of Rivers State. In Wike, I found trust, confidence, and comradeship that makes me feel at home whenever I'm in this part of Nigeria. Again, I must thank the University of Port Harcourt for making this bond thicker by finding both Wike and I worthy of its doctorate on the same date. This is an honor that will not only be indelibly engraved in the records of the university, but in the collective history of our friendship and our respective states, Rivers and Adamawa. Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, students, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this is UNIPORT, a university solidly built on cosmopolitan blend and living true to the ideals of its founding fathers, with the eye to look for and find excellence beyond its geography. Today, I'm honored to share this space with other Nigerians beyond the Niger Delta because UNIPORT has been able to spot excellence as far as Adamawa State. What we are witnessing today is more than a celebration. It is the birth of a greater Nigeria we all desired. Let me share a story with you. Sometimes in the year 2021, when we started harvesting the fruits of our 11-point agenda in the governance of Adamawa State, a young man whom I appointed as a commissioner for information and strategy, impressed with our performance and agitated with the need to call the attention of the world to Adamawa State, accosted me with the need to blow our trumpet louder. He came handy with a budget for media and publicity. I look at the cost and ask, do we really need to spend this much to be noticed? How about deploy these resources and energy to building more schools and infrastructure for our people? Let's just concentrate on the work and be modest about it. Our people will be happier and the world will naturally come to know. I took this decision, cognizance of the power of modesty, because I am the governor and therefore in a better position to know the financial status of the state and how best to match resources with priorities. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am not in any way downplaying the role of media in projecting achievement and governance public relations,
but I feel it is a luxury best reserved for buoyant entities. For a state like Adamawa with modest resources, the best I could do is to place our priorities right. In essence, what has come to be known as the Fintiri magic in Adamawa is nothing short of understanding our position, targeting priorities and deploying our resources to critical areas of needs that corresponds with impact and modesty. We have been strategically doing this even at the expense of our personal comforts, and it is yielding results. Today, we have changed the narrative. Adamawa State has been transformed from one of the bottom 10 states in the Federation to one of the top 10 in development indices, from education, healthcare, rural development, and infrastructure. So if I say UNIPORT has eyes for excellence beyond its immediate boundaries, I honestly know what I mean. Considering the distance between Port Harcourt and Yola, and for the fact that we have been modest about how we carry ourselves as a government, this recognition and honor is truly a merited one and can only be carried by an institution who is widely and deliberately in search of distinction. While I accept this honor, I must congratulate fellow awardees, the wife of the Nigerian president, Senator Mrs. Oleremary Tinubu, ever represented, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Chief Nyesom Wike, and my senior brother, Right Honorable Aminu Bello Masari, former governor of Katsina State, currently the chairman of the Tertiary Education Trust Fund. These are distinguished Nigerians of repute and undoubtedly deserving this honor. It is a great privilege to share this stage with these great leaders. For me, it is a badge I shall carry for the rest of my life with deserved pride. I dedicate it to my team, my friends, and the good people of my state. Thank you all, and God bless.
Alawiye King, distinguished members of the National Assembly, serving and former, Your Excellency Fintiri, the Governor of Adamawa State, and other governors here represented, Your Excellency Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike, CON, GSSRS, former Governor of Rivers State, and Honorable Minister of Federal Capital Territory, and other members of Federal Executive Council, serving and former. Your Excellency Aminu Bello Masari, CFR, former Speaker, Federal House of Representatives, former Governor of Katsina State, and Chairman, Board of Trustees, Tertiary Education Trust Fund. All monarchs and elder statesmen here present, heads of federal commissions and boards, all special assistants to President and all other federal officials here today, the Chancellor, University of Port Harcourt, His Eminence General Muhammadu Ilia Bashar, CFR, Emir of Gwandu, here represented, the Secretary to the Rivers State Government and all state functionaries here present, the Pro-Chancellor, University of Port Harcourt, Senator Mao Habwa, and all other distinguished Pro-Chancellors here present, the Vice Chancellor, University of Port Harcourt, and all Vice Chancellors here present, principal officers, alumni, and all other members of the University of Port Harcourt community, all awardees here today, distinguished invited guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is with an immense honor and profound appreciation that I joined the great people of Rivers State and the University of Port Harcourt community on this historic occasion of the celebration of the 50th anniversary of this esteemed institution. Today, we gather to mark 5 decades of academic distinction, research innovation, national service, and global relevance. This moment is especially significant for Rivers State, as it signifies both a celebration of legacy and a renewal of vision. Let me begin by congratulating the entire university, the Pro-Chancellor, the Governing Council, the Senate, the staff, students, and alumni on these great achievements, specifically the celebration of your Golden Jubilee and the 35th Convocation ceremony, as well as the successful commissioning of this iconic arena, which I had the privilege of performing. 50 years is a major milestone in the life of any institution. In that time, the University of Port Harcourt has grown from modest beginnings to become one of Nigeria's most respected citadels of learning, producing leaders, thinkers, scientists, professionals, and patriots who continue to shape the destiny of our nation. On behalf of the government and people of Rivers State, I extend heartfelt gratitude to His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Mr. President's visionary leadership, commitment to national rebirth, and far-reaching developmental strides continue to inspire confidence across the country. His unwavering support for the education sector and for our efforts in Rivers State under the current emergency administration has created the enabling environment for projects such as this to flourish. As administrator of Rivers State, I reaffirm the unwavering commitment of our government to education as the cornerstone of sustainable development. We will continue to support learning institutions from the foundational to the tertiary level to ensure that no child is left behind and that our universities remain globally competitive. We also acknowledge with deep appreciation the foundational vision and sustained efforts of successive administrations, and especially the contribution of His Excellency, Chief Barrister Nyesom Ezenwo-Wike, CON, former Governor of Rivers State and current Honorable Minister of Federal Capital Territory. The conception and execution of this grand arena under his stewardship reflect his enduring legacy in infrastructure and educational development. The ultramodern Convocation arena, now proudly commissioned, is a testament to what is possible when vision aligns with commitment. Your Excellency, we honor your foresight. This arena, bold in design and rich in purpose, is not simply a venue for convocations. It is a sanctuary where dreams are validated, where academic journeys culminate in triumph, and where future leaders will be publicly honored. It will host commencements, policy dialogues, innovation exhibitions, and ceremonies that shape the character and capacity of generations to come. And how fitting that it is being inaugurated during the 50th anniversary celebration and 35th convocation ceremony, a golden jubilee that invites us to reflect on the past, celebrate the present, and commit to an even greater future. The commissioning of this structure during this milestone year is symbolic. It represents continuity, a bridge between legacy of excellence and the promise of tomorrow. As part of the convocation celebration, I wish to extend warm congratulations to all recipients of the awards of first degrees, postgraduate diplomas, master's degrees, and Doctor of Philosophy degrees. Your resilience, intellectual rigor, and commitment to scholarship have distinguished you in your respective fields. You have earned your place among the finest minds, and I urge you to use your knowledge for the betterment of the society. To the honorary degree awardees, Her Excellency Senator Oluremi Tinubu, our First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Chief Barrister Nyesom Ezenwa-Wike, CON, Honorable Minister of FCT, His Excellency Ahmadu Umaru Fintiri, Executive Governor of Adamawa State, and His Excellency Right Honorable Aminu Bello Masari, former Speaker, House of Representatives. I offer not only congratulations, but also deep admiration. You have been carefully selected for your exceptional contributions to society, whether in public service, academia, industry, leadership, or philanthropy. Your lives are powerful examples of what it means to serve with excellence and integrity. Through your achievements, you have enriched the national fabric and inspired a generation. It is only fitting that the University of Port Harcourt honors you today, and we join the university in celebrating your legacy. The University of Port Harcourt stands as a beacon in the Niger Delta and beyond. It must be nurtured, strengthened, and elevated through sustained investment, institutional reforms, and meaningful collaboration. As a government, we will play our part. To the faculty and staff of the university, I urge you to continue to ignite minds. To the students, this is your arena. Fill it with purpose, with passion, and with pride. To the alumni, remain worthy ambassadors of your alma mater. And to the leadership of this great institution, I salute your resilience, your courage, and your vision. And let the 50th anniversary of the University of Port Harcourt mark the beginning of a new era of innovation, inclusion, and excellence. And to the awardees, I say congratulations once again. Permit me to end with the immortal words of Nelson Mandela. I quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Today, we sharpen that weapon. Today, we expand its reach. And today, we declare our unwavering commitment to a future where learning, leadership, and legacy converge. God bless the University of Port Harcourt, God bless Rivers State, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
That was the administration
of Katsina State, and by the grace of God, today, the chairman of Education Trust Fund, Aminu Bello Masari, the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman and Governing Council of the unique University of Port Harcourt, the sole administrator of Rivers State, our dear brother, retired Vice Admiral, the Vice Chancellor of this great university, the first alumnus to occupy the position of the Vice Chancellor of this great university. The single senators here present, management and staff, Senate of this great university, and their leaders, former governors of Abia State and former governor of Enugu State, graduates, traditional rulers, our dear brothers and sisters, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I'm profoundly delighted and deeply grateful for the honor done me by the University of Port Harcourt, having found me worthy of conferment of the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa in political science, and the designation of the Convocation arena after my humble self. I must place on record that my wife, my children, and entire family hold this honor as preeminent and totally gratifying. Our gratitude knows no bounds. The University of Port Harcourt availed me the rich and concrete intellectual foundation upon which my socioeconomic and political ascendancy have been fittingly predicated. I was educated both in character and learning. I had the good fortune and privilege of interacting with some of the best professors in the world. By the design of the curricula, we are made to freely interact with these great intellectuals who deliberately and eagerly imbued us with knowledge and molded us into young men and women of substance and deep convictions, all of which firmly prepared us for success in leadership and other endeavors we elected to pursue. It is in the light of the foregoing that I have always strongly believed that every alumnus should give back to the university as a mark of pure gratitude. This also explains why I freely give to this institution whenever I have had the opportunity to so do. Throughout my duty towers, I will say, I've never hesitated, rather have ever denied that I'm the happy alumnus of the unique University of Port Harcourt. I have done so not out of convenience, but as a deliberate pursuit of commitment to gratitude for a university that gave me so much. To this extent, you will recall that even though this university was established in 1975 as a conventional university, there was no law faculty in this university. So when I became a Minister of State Education, I found it as an opportunity that we must have a faculty of law. I'm glad that the Vice Chancellor had said it here today, that today we have faculty of law. I did not only enter that, I said there must be a befitting faculty of law building. And I insisted. And today we have that faculty of law, which was named after one of the legal luminaries, Webudike one of the Faculty of Law. Those of us who share the same faculty with the humanities, social sciences, and humanities, you agree it was a very tight faculty, building, to house these two great faculties of social sciences and humanities. As the Minister of State, Education, through Tedford, I insisted that a new faculty of social sciences has to be built for the Faculty of Social Sciences, and we named it after one of the most erudite political economists, Professor Claude Ake. When I became a governor, of course, the university approached me to complete the Captain Elechi Amadi building. Today, you agree to the fact that building has been completed. As a governor, the predecessor of the Vice Chancellor today, Professor Lale, approached me and said, look, Mr. Governor, this is your alma mater. You cannot believe that since the establishment of this university, we don't have a befitting convocation arena. I said, the VC, go and make the design. While I'm sitting in this office, you must have a befitting convocation arena. To the glory of God, today, not only do we have the best convocation arena as far as this is concerned, you went further to honor me. The Mr. Vice Chancellor, I want to say, and the Chairman of the Council, I'm still indebted to this university. And wherever I am, be assured, I'll continue to give you the support. Now, I have said the essence of giving back to the university or institution that gave you the best. In my own case, not just because I graduated from this university first, after my national youth service, I went to Rivers State University to read law. And I can say that I'm proud to also say, as an alumnus of that great university, I can say to the glory of God that I have given back to the university that gave me support, gave me the legal faith to do whatever I'm doing today. Let me say, as a chairman of local government council, as chairman, I have to build the first postgraduate hostel in Rivers State University as the chairman of local government. As a governor, of course you understand, like the VC said, funding of universities is very, very difficult. But I said, this is the institution that contributed to my growth. While I'm the governor, we have to turn the narrative, change the narrative. As governor of the state, I make sure I completed infrastructure facilities for faculties of environmental and management sciences. I make sure I completed the Faculty of Law building. I built the College of Medical and Mechanical Sciences building. I built a new Senate building. I built National Union of Rivers State Students building. I built the HA campus of Rivers State University. I built the Emoha campus of Rivers State University. I built the Ahuda campus of Rivers State University. I built and fully funded facilities for basic clinical and clinical sciences. I built Rivers State Clinical Students Hostel. I built pathology building in the Rivers State University of Science and Technology. I'm proud because I wouldn't have been governor and then go out, and then I had the opportunity to criticize those who were in government. Then while I was there, what was my contribution to that institution? Had a separate building which no other in any state except after I've left as governor. As a governor, I was the only governor, a lawyer, who contributed to the building of the National Secretariat of the Nigerian Bar Association. That was why they named a floor after River State, where in that floor we recognize citizens of River State. It will also not surprise you, as a governor, I, as a governor, was the one who built auditorium, classrooms, and hostel for Nigerian Law School in Lagos. I mean, in Yenegua. After that, I had the opportunity to build the best law school campus in River State. The best, that nobody, even the headquarters, cannot match what we have in River State. Nabogram Douglas campus of the law school. As a governor, I was the first in this state that introduced welfare scheme for judges and judicial officers. I made sure that not only did they have houses, I made sure they were all given their certificates of occupancy. Today, that has given hope, that has given confidence to judicial officers that when they retire, they have a place to go to. That is contribution to legal education, to the growth of the legal institution. As a lawyer and as a governor, I was the only governor that heeded to the call by the body of benchers to contribute to the building of the benchers hall, where most of you today, when your brothers and sisters are being called to the bar, where they call them is what they call the benchers hall. I was the only governor who is a lawyer who contributed to the building of the body of benchers hall. And that is why they named one floor in favor of River State. For me, River State has given a lot. For me, University of Port Harcourt has given a lot. For me, River State University has given me a lot. For me, the legal education has given me a lot. Now, I have taken time to enumerate these achievements for the University of Port Harcourt and the River State University, as well as for my profession as a lawyer, not for self-aggrandizement, but to demonstrate that it is truly good to give back to the institutions that formed, guided, and prepared us for the successes we have recorded in society. There's no excuse that will justify our indifference to the development of this institution, no matter how well crafted and articulated. Those who come after us must be encouraged and inspired by our robust examples to keep this transition of service and development of our alma mater or alma maters. For to do otherwise would amount to wittingly or unwittingly breaking the chain of progress and excellence in this institution. The university has produced speakers of the House of Assembly, governors and ministers of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. What have they given back to the university? This university has produced generals in the armed forces, captains of industry, and top bureaucrats. What have they given back to the university? This university has produced clergymen of repute, diplomats, and celebrated actors. What have they given back to the university? This university must demand answers from them because there's a legitimate basis for this question. since the university provided the foundation upon which all of them, including me, soared to prominence. I must, at this point, exercise the patriotic duty of calling on all of you to support the visitor of this university and President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Federal Republic, for his unwavering and undiluted commitment to the socio-economic well-being and prosperity of our country. Through his renewed hope agenda, he has, with the establishment of the Nigerian Education Loan Fund, NELFund, amongst other remarkable initiatives, started the dramatic transformation of our tertiary educational landscape in such a way that soon no willing child will be denied access to quality education because of economic hardship. I'm very grateful to the Vice Chancellor that he said over 3,000 of our students are beneficiaries of this scheme. For us, in the University of Port Harcourt community in particular, there's palpable evidence of the President's commitment to the development of tertiary education and the promotion of all levels of education in the country. This is because only recently the University of Port Harcourt approached me as a minister of Federal Republic to request for land for the establishment of a center for leadership and democratic studies. I took up the request with Mr. President, who immediately granted approval, and as I speak to you, the statutory right of occupancy has been given to the chairman and chairman of the Governing Council of the university. I've asked my friends across the country to partner with me to actualize this dream and also erect a new and befitting Senate building for the University of Port Harcourt. As part of our contribution, I intend to endow a chair on family and child's law in the Faculty of Law in honor of my wife, who is a Justice of Court of Appeal, and also endow another chair on leadership and public administration in the Department of Political Science in my honor. We must admit that the President met a dire socio-economic situation upon assumption of office. This challenging situation required bold and painful decisions if the nation must survive, recover, and make progress again. These decisions have been taken as expected of every bold, genuine, and visionary leader. The resultant consequences may not, in some instances, be immediately palatable, but be assured that joy is inevitably coming. For instance, the price of petrol is steadily going down, and the trend will continue, just as agricultural production and manufacturing are gradually experiencing a rejuvenation. No effort is being spared in combating insecurity, and we are trusting that before long we will be able to traverse the length and breadth of our landscape again without molestation. Our country is undoubtedly on the path of positive ascendancy, and very soon the impact will be visible even to the blind and obvious even to the cynically minded. We must resist the purveyors of lies, hate, and division who seek to destroy our country. These men and women who coalesce under the banner of the so-called coalition are propelled by the delusion of grandeur and perpetual search for relevance and political power. If you interrogate their profiles, you will find that they have been in office for almost all their lives, yet nothing concrete to show as the achievements in building an enduring nation. In only 2 years of this administration, they are congregating and aggregating to destroy rather than build, and drill rather than reconstruct our hitherto battered country, for which most of them have been active dramatists personnel in the willful destruction of our politics and economy, which they painfully orchestrated in their respective tenures in office. We know these naysayers, and you are enjoined to reject them, and their unpatriotic drumbeats of division and veiled propaganda. As I conclude, let me reiterate that the University of Port Harcourt imbued us with deep and qualitative knowledge, the knowledge that provoked supreme confidence in everyone who came in contact with it. The university's brand of scholarship was built on a fabric of pristine values anchored on deep research, truth, and outspokenness. We were taught to speak truth to power and society, and a couple of us have not deviated from that tradition. Today, I'm happy to testify that even the university itself has not departed from its original vision, as exemplified in the quality of men and women that you have carefully chosen as an honorary causa awardees. In an age where many universities appear to be fired more by mercantilist adventures, you have elected to keep the excellent tradition of university and remain sane. I congratulate the university for this golden jubilee anniversary and say, God bless UNIPORT. Thank you. And God bless.
On behalf of the government and people of Rivers State, I do hereby call this step to declare this arena open for the benefit of the Pro-Wike Convocation arena, to the benefit of the university community, mankind, and to the will of God, in the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. To the glory of God, till Pro-Wike Convocation arena, the University of Port Harcourt, elected by the Rivers State government, commissioned by me, Vice Admiral Akpoti-Uduaghan, having the tenure of Professor Abraham, Vice Chancellor of the University of Port Harcourt, and Senator now